Hello everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan2x15 on Xbox Live, and welcome to another WWE predictions, and it's now time for Hell in SL predictions. I've made my own little custom logo here, I hope you like it, but I got a very little time to make some of these big prediction videos, so today I'm going to give you something different. I'm going to give you something like a small, the same format where I predict who I think is going to win, which is basically WWE booked to win, and who I want to win, which is my own personal opinion, but you'll see all the matches on one big screen. And so, without further ado, the Hell in SL predictions. Hello everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000 and welcome back to my predictions for Hell in SL. Now I am making my predictions for Hell in SL, and the way I'm going to do it this time is, of course, I'm going to do it from left to bottom right. You know how it goes, who I think is who WWE booked to win, who I want, it's my own personal opinion. I'm going to try and go through these as quickly as possible because I got work today. And this may be the way I do it from now on out, depending on the days that I do it, if I'm back at work or whatever, for good. I will try and get predictions back to normal as much as I could. But the first matchup is the Otis versus the Miz. The winner gets the Money in the Bank contract. This all started when Mandy Rose was traded to Raw because of the Miz. Because of that, he lost his temper and ended up violating by beating up the Miz in the ring and humiliating him. And on SmackDown not too long ago, and he was just in his tidy whities and his underwear, and therefore, because of that humiliation and apparently not because he hasn't decided to cash in yet, he's dismissing, I'm gonna say, the Money in the Bank contract. So he's going to take him to court, and not only that, he's had in the draft. Unfortunately, Tucker took the Monday Night Raw, so that's pissed, and I'm no doubt the Miz had something to do with that, which they seem to claim that he has. Which has pissed off Otis even more, and this last Friday on SmackDown they had the court with JBL was the judge, Teddy Long was there, and freaking everybody was there, Rey Mysterio, Oscar, you name it. Ron Simmons was the bailiff. It was quite funny. It was entertainment at its best. And because of the bribe towards the judge JBL, we're going to have this matchup, Otis versus The Miz, for the winner gets the Money in the Bank contract, even though Otis won it fair and square at Money in the Bank as it literally fell on his lap. The end of the night will be a cash-in, considering there's a big Hell in a Cell matchup where Roman Reigns will take on Jey Uso, but I'll get to those in a second. Well, who do I think is going to win? The Miz. Who do I want to win? Otis! Oh yeah! Something will go down, some funny business will, and it'll be happily ever around us time, hopefully. If not, it'll be John Morrison that helps the Miz win, and I don't think it's going to be as good as I think it's going to be. But we'll have to move on to the next match very quickly, as it's going to be Jeff Hardy versus Elias. And of course, Jeff Hardy has gotten blamed for running over Elias because Elias got run over a few months back by a drunken Jeff Hardy. I say it's Jeff Hardy, but he claims it was Sheamus that was in his car because it was Sheamus and Jeff Hardy were having their rivalry, and Elias just happened to get in the way. And Elias thinks it was Jeff Hardy, and because of that, he returned not too long ago on Monday Night Raw, attacking Jeff Hardy during the matchup, in that triple threat match between Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, and AJ Styles. Because of that, AJ Styles has managed to pick up the victory, and now he had this big concert to celebrate his brand new album, and now, and then Jeff Hardy attacked Elias from behind with the guitar itself, and now this is the matchup with Jeff Hardy versus Elias at Hell in a Cell. So it's a bit of I think you did it story until he finds out the truth, and that's that was actually links to his album, by the way. I think it's called Inspirational Truth or something like that, which is actually real songs and proper songs and Elias can sing. I actually listened to that. That was pretty, not the album, but on Raw, that was pretty amazing. I probably will listen to his album itself on Spotify soon. I think it'll be pretty good. I will then move on to the next matches. I will make my final predictions. Who do I think is going to win? Elias. Who do I want to win? Jeff Hardy. But then we're going to go on to the next match, which is for the SmackDown Women's Championship, as it's going to be Sasha Banks versus Bayley, as Bayley defends her SmackDown Women's Championship inside Hell in a Cell. The first of 3 Hell in a Cell matches. Man, I couldn't believe that you can actually fit the Hell in a Cell itself inside the Thunderdome. That's gonna be interesting to watch. 3 Hell in a Cell matches. Apparently, Sasha Banks has been in 2 Hell in a Cell matches. I know that she's definitely been in a Hell in a Cell match against Charlotte, but I don't remember the second one. I'll have to look it up myself. But this all started when Bayley turned on Sasha after all this time, when we thought it was going to be Sasha turning on Bayley. But I'm glad they did it as Bayley, because Bayley eventually just turned heel and got rid of that whole hugging persona. I'm glad they have done that. So, with that being said, this is going to be a big rivalry coming together at Hell in a Cell. Who do I think is going to win? Bayley. Who do I want to win? Sasha Banks. I want Sasha Banks to become a... she won the SmackDown tag team... No, she hasn't won the SmackDown Women's title yet, so this could be her first SmackDown Women's Championship. This will be a good matchup. Going for the bottom left now, as we go on to the next matchup, we got Drew McIntyre one-on-one with Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell. This is like the 3rd matchup they've had now. Well, Drew McIntyre, 3rd matchup, I think. And then we've had Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Well, actually, no, wait. Oh, I don't know. 3rd, 2nd, I don't know. I've lost count how many matches this is. Well, Drew McIntyre will go 1-on-1 with Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell. This is his 7th Hell in a Cell now for Randy Orton, but first for Drew McIntyre. And we all know where this is going to be going. We have Drew McIntyre, obviously, is going to win this matchup. He's only just become champion at WrestleMania. I doubt that Randy Orton's going to become champion again. It would be very unlikely. But, hey, anything can happen in WWE. So, I can't really go too far into this rivalry, but we know where this is gonna be the last one. Once Randy Orton's been through Hell in a Cell with Drew McIntyre and gets Claymored and beaten the hell up inside the Hell in a Cell by Drew McIntyre, that's gonna be it. I'm hoping that is gonna be it as we move on to the next competitor, which I think should be The Fiend. Now that The Fiend is on Raw again, it's gonna be good. It will be an interesting one. Drew McIntyre versus The Fiend. That'll be a good rivalry to see. Or maybe Braun Strowman versus Drew McIntyre. Now that Braun Strowman is on Raw, so it could go either way. It could. So who do I think is going to win? Drew McIntyre. Who do I want to win? Drew McIntyre. 100%. That is one of my big opinions for that matchup. As we go on to the last matchup, which is on WWE.com. This is only the beginning, the only ones that are on officially WWE.com. And it's Saturday. It's literally one day before Hell in a Cell. Who do I think is gonna win this one? I think it'll be Roman Reigns. Who do I want to win? Jey Uso, indeed. It will be Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns, Part 2. Inside Hell in a Cell. But it's not just Hell in a Cell. No. It's also an I Quit match. But it's not even that. There stipulation is, if Roman Reigns loses and he says if Jey Uso can get Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, to quit, then he's gonna accept the loss and he says, I can live with that. You're the new champion. But Jey, if I manage to quit and win, and he said this, and I will manage to get you to quit, you and your brother and your brother's family and your family, your children and your children's children, basically everyone is out of the Olawale family, out of the bloodline, gone, finished, nothing to do with you no more. What? That is huge stipulation. That's a lot on his shoulders. Now, even Jim Uso don't want to be kicked out of the family. So I reckon that somehow, some way, Jimmy Uso will help his brother Jey win that championship. Unless he turns heel because he doesn't want to be kicked out of the family, and he helps Roman Reigns win, and he says, and he goes on Roman Reigns' side. That because of the fact that maybe he doubts that maybe Jey Uso might not be able to do it, but that's not going to be the case because he actually helped his brother out, tricking him on SmackDown. So maybe that might happen, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see at Hell in a Cell. So yes, I think that Roman Reigns will win this matchup, and Usos will be out of the bloodline. But I want Jey Uso. So I was a bit at the beginning when I saw this matchup advertised, because he won that fatal 4-way and to face Roman Reigns, and then he got beaten down like an old dog at the last pay-per-view, and I was like, at Clash of Champions, and I was like, actually, this is actually a very decent story. So I changed my mind, and I loved it. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, or even just whatever. I hope you enjoy Hell in a Cell, and you're gonna watch it on Sunday or the day after, like I will. And I'm gonna see you for the reactions and review for Hell in a Cell. And until next time, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live, saying bye bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.